Get your hair washed in a Taiwan-style salon. Or dive right into the ocean. Stroll through a night market and get a taste of Taiwan street food. Or sit down for some quality time over a delicious meal. Time for bed? Not just yet. A karaoke party is just getting started. Feel free to go for a jog on your own, or hit the club all night long. Either way,
Excuse me.
24-hour store down the street
Welcome everyone.
has you covered.
If you don't mind, could you please move a little bit in front? Just start more close. We want to be close
How
to
would
you
choose to
guys.
spend your time in
So
Taiwan?
because we give that. So thank you so much. Please don't be shy. Just sit in front.
Time spent traveling is time well spent. Just come. You'll find your own answer along the way. Time for Taiwan.
Welcome everyone. I think we have many people on. Maybe how many people we haven't streaming now? Maybe a few. Yes. Waiting.
Wow. Well, let's get started with today's event. Oops. There we go. So, hi everyone. I think I know some of the people here. I'm Laurie from the Engineer Cafe, and I'm really happy to introduce today's event. I'll mostly be behind the scenes, running around over here, and if the stream goes down, I'm the person you're shouting at. Great. Let me tell you a quick bit about the Engineer Cafe, what we do here. Before I hand it over to these guys. Engineer Cafe is started in 2019, run by Fukuoka City, and is a place for engineers, people who want to become engineers, entrepreneurs who are also engineers, people to skill up and do new things. So I'm glad we can host events like this, but we also host very technical events, programming workshops, hardware, software, everything in between. As well as things like visas and immigration stuff that engineers are interested in. Yeah, please check our website for like coming events. I know next week, on Friday at the same time, we're going to have a kickoff event for Engineer Cafe Lab, which is our kind of boot camp. We've done it 2 years now, and this time is the first year it's going to be bilingual. And it's the first year we're opening up to everyone, not just students or young people. And also, next week, little secret information, there's going to be the Apple Vision Pro, one of the first ones in Fukuoka. So if you want to try it out, go on the Engineer Cafe page, sign up for the event, come along. Keep that secret. Right. Great. Yeah, so I'm really happy to introduce today's event. Let me pass it back to the team. So, yeah, we've got today we've got a big lineup. So we have Anita Chen from the Taiwan Digital Card Organization.
Yes.
We've got Pablo Rivieros from right here in Fukuoka, talking all about how we can link up communities. And we also have coming in online, Ryo Osera to talk about the Japan Digital Nomad Association and the Nomad visa in Japan, which is another interesting development. So lots of opportunities for people with engineering skills, developer skills, people who want to go to Taiwan, come to Fukuoka, or go back and forth. Tons of opportunities. Really excited to introduce everyone. So we're going to start off with a talk from Anita. So let's have a big round of applause.
Oh, okay.
Take it away. Thank you very much.
Okay. You want to say something first?
Well, thank you so much, everyone. And that's our first event with the Digital Gold Card team. And Anita, thank you so much for visiting us. We met in Tokyo. We were last a few days in Tokyo, Sushi Tech, and we fly yesterday. So we really appreciate everyone here today. So Anita, we are very happy to having you here.
Thank you. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for saving your Friday evening to us instead of drinking. So maybe you are planning to go later. So, but
Can go.
of course. And before I start my presentation, that I would like to share with you a very short video, so you're gonna know a little bit more about digital gold card. It sounds so fancy. That what is the digital gold card? So, can I share the video first? It's not something like green card to ask you to compulsory to stay in Taiwan.
Esteemed digital
And
pioneers,
here
today
comes
I stand
the
before
Ministry
you
of
not just as
Digital
Taiwan's
Affairs
digital
in
minister,
Taiwan.
but as a representative of a
Her
line
name is
that
Audrey
resonates
Tao.
innovation, diversity, and progressive thought. We take pride in our dual advantage of geographical convenience and technological prowess that sets us apart in Asia. They're embedded in our democratic principles, our unwavering dedication to openness and our
I'm not sure
cultural
that how many
acceptance.
people know about who
Now,
he
with
is.
our digital gold card, we open doors not just to economic opportunities, but to the
I'm not sure if
possibility
it
of
sounds
making
a
a
stupid
tangible
question, but I
impact.
didn't know about him
I
until
think Taiwan Gold
this
Card is
event
a great
we
opportunity
organized
for
him.
people anywhere in the world
I was
who
introducing
wants to come
stinky
and
tofu to him.
live in a lovely place, where there's a really strong community
And
of people
he
who care
become
about
the gold
similar
card holder
things.
just last
so
year.
It's good to definitely highly recommend anyone in the world to apply for it. I've been to Taiwan already quite a few times, and we have a strong Ethereum community here, and there's a strong open source and digital democracy and plurality community here, and I've always enjoyed my visits so far.
We're thrilled to welcome the brilliant minds like Vitalik Buterin, a symbol of revolutionary thought, a testament of what digital exploration can achieve. Together, we believe in forging a path that transcends traditional boundaries.
Okay, so thank you. The applause is to him, and so now I guess that you have some little understanding about what is gold card. So it's like the highest level visa of Taiwanese, and so maybe the key word that you have heard is, oh, it's like a working permit of Taiwan. But what if I'm not going to Taiwan to work? What do I need it? So maybe forget about the gold card. We start from where Taiwan is and what's the advantage of Taiwan. Taiwan has. First, so should I start my presentation? And how should I? Okay, yes. So the topic that I call Taiwan the intersection of technology and innovation. It's not just because I'm from Taiwan and I'm so proud of it. Even I am. But let's take a peek of Taiwan. So some fact maybe you don't know about Taiwan is that Taiwan ranks #1 because we're #1 at health and well-being, affordable and available on the personal safety. So for me, that maybe it happens in Japan, but for me that even 3 or 4 a.m. I'm so dare to walk along on the street and not afraid to, nobody gonna hurt me. Maybe I might hurt someone maybe, but I'm not afraid that to be hurt by someone else. And we are ranked #2 that the quality of life. And the #3 that all over the world that the expat destination. So that's something that we are so proud. But I was always being sad why we are not the destination that digital nomad desire or not on the ranking. So some people that you might heard but you don't know they are from Taiwan is like the co-founder of YouTube and the co-founder of Twitch and the founder from NVIDIA, blah, blah, blah. These actually, they are from Taiwan. We are proud of them. And many of them, they don't live in Taiwan anymore, but they come back to Taiwan very often, and we're still happy for that. And we don't think that the only way they prove they love Taiwan is to stay in Taiwan. And you can say that, you can tell that the Taiwan's digital competitiveness ranks #9, which we are so happy with that. So we think that if you're a digital nomad and maybe you can take a look in Taiwan, it won't disappoint you. So talking about to myself, I'm from Taipei Computer Association. That's the company I work at. And what is that? It sounds not the interesting company, but what we are is that it's the 50-old company, and we have a regional office not only in Taiwan, but also in Bangalore, in Tokyo, in where else? Oh, in Kuala Lumpur and in Suzhou. So we have 4,000 members, and who are our members? Our IT companies. So like ASUS or Acer or those companies, and we have 700 employees. So what we do is we try to link up IT companies and government. Here you can see that our members, the 4,000 IT companies, they actually generate over 80% of the IT industry value of Taiwan. So we're proud of them, and that also allow us to provide a lot of service, like exhibitions, a lot of exhibition organized by my company, and we done a lot of government projects, and we executive a lot of policies. Since we have the strong connection with the company, so when government, they want to executive some policy, they come to us, they trust us. So here comes a lot of service we are doing, and we have 3 main topics. That means that if you have any topic related to these 3 fields, that you can come to us. Smart cities, since we work with local government, become their think tank if they want to do some smart city project. And we focus on startup. This part we work with the Ministry of Digital Economic Affairs. We're running the largest international startup clusters in Taiwan called Startup Terrace. So we organize Innovex, which is the largest startup event in Taiwan. And we focus on talents. In this part that like you have seen that we work with the Ministry of Digital Affairs, we promote the digital gold card. So talking about smart city, I will go quickly that we have an alliance called Global Organization of Smart Cities. So for this alliance, that the members are not individual, is cities and industries. So it's someone who needs solution and the solution providers. So we combine them and to facilitate the smart city projects. So only 4 keywords on this alliance is facilitate and engage, discover new projects, and encourage new projects. So let's talk about some successful story that we have done in this alliance. So it's like if cities that they have new challenge, they have some problem want to be solved, so they just address that, and we will help them to find the new solutions and to try to solve. So Redland City and Logan City, there are 2 cities from Queensland. So anyone have heard about these 2 cities before? Okay, so you have been Queensland. So we didn't know that Redland City is a city still suffer from dengue before. So they need a solution to solve the dengue and to solve the mosquito management. So when we bring their request back to our solution providers, which are our industry members, some members, they raise their hands, say, hey, I have good solutions. I would like to do the proof of concept project in the city. So the work has been done. And the other interesting project we have done is that this one is about Fukuoka. I found it interesting, so I like to share. It happened in 2019, and actually is the first smart city project we have done. So Line Fukuoka was involved, and Taipei City and Fukuoka City used to be sister cities. They shake hands, say, hey, we're a sister city, we want to work together, but after that, nothing happened. So we're thinking that what we can do, to make the MOU carry out. So we invite the Line Fukuoka to join, say, anyone here doesn't use Line? Everyone use Line here, right? Oh, yes, sorry. I love Line because there are a lot of cute stickers, So that's why WhatsApp cannot replace Line for me, because a lot of cute sticker. Anyway, but Taipei City have the official account and provide the updates, latest information for citizens, and Fukuoka City does the same. So the project is that when Taipei needs travel to Fukuoka, they don't need to download any other apps, and they don't need to add Fukuoka City's official account. They can receive the information from Taipei City government automatically with the Fukuoka City latest information. And that requires two city governments, they discuss a lot and how to connect their API. That's really difficult, trust me, because every time I'm not technical background, but every time the meeting takes more than 3 hours because we need to talk in English and someone translate into Chinese, and then someone that translate to Japanese and to Chinese and back to English. So that was a hassle, but it went great. Unfortunately, 2020 came and the pandemic starts, so nobody, promote the traveling. So the case was postponed until now. So, but that's just the case that how technology can really help two cities to start some projects. And let's talk about startup. So I want to know that how many of you are entrepreneurs here? Only 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Well, I always admire entrepreneurs because I'm kind of, I work so hard, but I don't dare to start my own business because it really requires a lot of in courage, I have to say. So if you're curious that talking about the startup environment in Taiwan, that back to 8 years ago, that's the numbers I have. The back to 8 years ago that we have more than 3,000 startups in Taiwan, and the population in Taiwan, I'm not sure do you have the concept. The population in Taiwan is like 23 million. So, and just after 8 years that we doubled the startups. And so far, I'm not sure, okay, the numbers of startup in Taiwan is 7,000 something. Anyone know the numbers of Japanese startups right now? You don't know the numbers of Japanese startups? I know that, even I'm not, you know that, you know the answer?
Around over 700?
8,000 something, 8,000 something, yeah. So it's that, but the population of Japan is so much larger than Taiwan, but you can see that. So you can see that the number of startups in Taiwan is booming. So the entire ecosystem is growing a lot. But you can see that we only have 4 unicorns, and that's less than Japan. So that's something that we need to, 加油. We need to 加油. You know 加油, right? 加油, come on, help me to explain what 加油is.
加油 it means like, we have to encourage, like, have to be,
加 means add.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
頑張って。
Oh yes, thank you, Rio. Yeah, okay, 加油 means 頑張って. Yeah. So, and since we only have 4 unicorns, so I can show you the list here. And Appier, they actually did the IPO in Japan. They chose Japan instead of Taiwan. So that's something that, we need to review the environment in Taiwan. And that's also one of the purpose we went to Sushi Tech to try to learn more and to engage with the startup ecosystem here. And like I mentioned that we operate Star Terrace in Taiwan, which is the largest international startup cluster in Taiwan. So what we do is that we do have the co-working, co-living space there, but that's not the most important things. The second important is that we provide a lot of training and also consulting service. So I think, but when we come here, we found that FGN and Engineer Cafe even did better job than we do, so we're gonna come back and we're gonna go back and do even more so we can catch you up. So okay, we provide training and consulting service, and then we help the startup to do operate some proof of concept project. So how we do that, for example, that if you have great solution like AI camera on the car flow detection, but you cannot just put your camera on anywhere else, or you cannot put your sensor, say I cannot do the energy management anywhere else. But what we can do is that we can go to like school or government office or like park and tell them that, okay, this is a startup that we trust So how about that? You let them to do the experiment there, and then we see the outcome. It will be a little bit more convincing. So that's why we help them to do the negotiation, and also the matchmaking, not only with the proof of concept, but also with the investor, with the corporate. Since the corporate, they sometimes address the challenge they are facing, so we can help them to start the project. The next one is the network and events. So we used to bring them to go to different countries to participate in the event, not only like Sushi Tech, but like I'm going to Toronto for Collision, and before we have been Vivatech in France, etc. So that's the way that we help them to exposure, to let more people know about them. So here that's why I want to know how many of you are entrepreneurs, because I brought some invitations here. We have soft landing program. Not only we want to bring startup to other country, we also want to welcome startup to Taiwan. So we have soft landing program like this one. There's no topic limit. So if you're a startup and you want to investigate Taiwanese market, you can apply for it. And during this, the entire August, and you apply for it, and if you got selected, the accommodation can be covered. Each day that $50 per day will be covered, and all the matchmaking service and co-working space will be taken care. It opened to June 28th. And if you are from healthcare field, that's even better, because your flight tickets will be even covered. So this one, and of course, the matchmaking service will be provided as well. So you can see that how much we want you to come and investigate the market. Either you want to find R&D partner, distributor, or just want to find venture capital to find funding, we welcome you to come here. And here comes the recap of last year. We have 25 teams from different countries. They have been Taiwan. They generate a lot of business. So we hope that you can be one of them. And talk about talents like you guys. So you see that, not sure that how many of them that you can recognize. Maybe Vitalik, Steve Chen. You know who Steve Chen is? Okay, so yeah, some of them you might know, and they have one common ground, is that they are all gold card holders. They are all Taiwan gold card holders. So what is Taiwan gold card? So if you are expert in one of these fields, we welcome you to apply gold card in Taiwan. So economy, finance, cultural and arts, architecture, national defense, sports, law, science and tech, like education, and digital. So if you're expert in any of them, we welcome you. And I know there's a lot of information in this page. So we have the flyer, so you can bring back and to see, go through it carefully. So what is Gold Card? It's like a 4-in-1 visa. So it gives you the working permit, but it doesn't require you to work. You can just go there and say, oh, I don't want to work. And if you want to work, you want to switch your job, you want to start your own business, that's all fine. So it just gives you the freedom. And it also gives you the freedom of the stay in Taiwan. I know many of you maybe if you can go to Taiwan visa free, but you have the limit of the stay. But in this way that you don't have the limit of the stay in Taiwan, your family get the visa as well, and your income can get the income tax can get the deduction. And you can access to health insurance in Taiwan. Remember what we ranked the #1. I don't want to promote it, you know. It's not something we should use to be as an attraction, but we are really proud of that. The national health system is really good in Taiwan. So and also that you can get the fast track or of the permanent residency in Taiwan. Usually the foreigner that you need to stay in Taiwan for 5 years, but with Gold Card, just 3 years that you can get the permanent residency. So that's the benefit of Taiwan Gold Card. And Pablo is the gold card holders. That means that if one day you find, oh, you realize why he's not in Fukuoka all the time, you know where to find him, okay? You know? Okay, so who is eligible to apply gold card? That, remember, just meet one of it, you can apply. It's not you need to meet all of the requirements. So just talking about I'm not sure which one you think is the most difficult one. For me, you know, as poor as me, the salary part is the most difficult one. Is that monthly salary to up to this amount. This is like 5,000 something US dollars. For me, that's the most difficult one. Or academic one, that if you graduate from the top 500 university, PhD, that's also difficult for me. Or you have the relevant expertise that and included some patent, or you get some reward. Doesn't need to like Nobel or something, but some international worldwide reward. Or I think the first one is something that we are really proud. We make it more flexible, because we know digital talent sometimes they are freelancers. How can they show you the income? You know, sometimes it's not stable, and they don't really need the PhD diploma to show their skill. So the first one, if you can prove you have 8 years digital experience, that you are welcome to apply. And how to show I have 8 years experience? Some people that you know what they do, just show me a link of their GitHub, or ResearchGate, or WordPress. It shows, and we even have YouTubers show us their channel, because they are digital content creator. Of course, that it proves that they have the experience on digital field. So that allows as well. So please join us and become the Gold Card family members. And of course, is not only become the Gold Card family member, we also try to invite you to Taiwan. So once you become a gold card holders, that if you come to Taiwan for any business purpose, and like if you have a meeting, participate any event, we even have the incentive program for you. You know, the incentive, not only, you know, our good friends and cute people here, but also we have the subsidy to cover your travel expense. Depends on where you depart. If you depart from Japan, and the maximum will be like this amount, but you can also go to South America and the maximum will be 2,750. So you can see all the detail on the flyer. I'm not going to here. So you see, I really want to go, but I cannot go to Taiwan with doing nothing. So here comes some events for you. Just right, if you have Gold Card already, like Pablo, that you can start to book the ticket for after 2 weeks, we have Computex. And what is Computex is that we have more than 1,500 exhibitors, and you can see all the big companies they are there. And Jensen Huang from NVIDIA, he was there last year, and he was the keynote speaker. And this year, he promised that he will come back and bring another outbreaking news. We're so excited what it's gonna be. So that's something that you can look forward. And at the same time, and we have Innovex. It's more about startup. So, you know, if you come in June for these, then you can enjoy 2 shows at once. And I know maybe June is too soon. You haven't get your Gold Card yet. We can try the July one. We have the AI Taiwan, and to discuss how to use the AI to do the new business in the future. If July is too soon, we have this. We don't give up. We have the Digital Nomad Conference. That's for you guys, because a lot of international digital nomad like you guys, that they will come to Taiwan, and they say they will come to Japan in August together. So this is a one-day event, but of course there will be side events around, and we are also still co-organizing with the organizer. So that is something that you can come. And Rio, you're online. Are you still online? Yeah. I put your picture on it. And Rio, the one in Bali right now, he promised he will be in Taiwan for this event. You will, right? Okay, he said yes. Anyway.
Yes. Sorry. I didn't remember.
Yes. Okay. So hope I can see you there, and apply the go-kart now, and then apply for the incentive program can cover your travel expense, or you can, if you're interested in blockchain, we have the Asia Blockchain Summit, and you can see Vitalik and Glenn Wiss from Microsoft and Audrey Tom at the same time. And here comes the promo QR code, Taiwan Go-Kart, and the promo code is actually valued to $500. If you don't use this code, you just go there to buy the tickets, and it's $500. It's so expensive. I don't know how dare they charge you so much, but they promised me that if you type this, it's free for charge. Yeah, or Coast Cup. Coast Cup. I mean, how many of you here that you do coding? Wow, okay, coding, because I don't know coding. I don't know at all, but I was told that if you're coders, then you're the open source users or promoters, that you should participate these, and it's gonna happen in August as well. And what makes Taiwan the most famous is semiconductor, and it's gonna be so massive. Yeah, so you should come to check this out as well. Semicom Taiwan. I don't give up. I don't give up. That's the last one, because the incentive program is gonna last to the end of October only this year. It's not gonna happen anymore. So don't waste it. So on 17 to 19, we still have the Taiwan InnoTech Expo. So welcome you to come and visit us, and we're just trying to attract you to engage with us and to make friends with us, to see how beautiful Taiwan is. And so I'm Anita, and I try so hard to send you the invitation. Pia, 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 pia. So hope I can see many of you in Taiwan. Here comes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anita. Who remembered the many events? Actually, I just remember only one of them.
You remember how many events I shared?
Yes, so many.
10.
Yes.
I count 10. I could put even more, but
Well, please share after the link, and I will share with the community.
I will.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Anita. And well, now we want to pass to a different topic, and it's more related to building bridges through global communities. So, unlocking the Taiwan with the digital visa. So, as Anita mentioned, I'm a digital golden visa holder, and I got last year. And it's very fascinating to when me as a techpreneur, I live in Fukuoka, but I move across Asia. And for me, when I decide to apply for the digital golden visa, it was simple for me. If I go to Taiwan, if I want to expand my networking, my business, what should I do? And then when I was in Taipei last year, I was invited by Anita, by the team of them, why you don't apply for the digital gold card visa? And it's fascinating, all the benefit that you can get. And I applied. It was fully online, super easy, more faster than get the resident in Japan, for sure. It's way faster. Online, you pay 200 something US dollar and got it. It's all digital. Now I have to go to Taiwan to pick up, but to get the one. But more than connecting, you see these kind of beautiful towers between two cities. What we are doing with here is basically connecting hubs, connecting ecosystems. And it's more about countries. If there is no community, if there is no hub, believe me, there will not be people there. Many of our digital nomads in our community, many of our techpreneurs in different countries, the first thing they ask, what is the fascinator of Japan, of Fukuoka? If there is no community, they will not come. And it's important that governments, big organizations, they need to realize how powerful are the communities. And in our case, we vision the communities how collaboration, creativity, and positive impact. Because more than the hub of communication technologies, we can also we can make a really positive impact in the environment, with our local people, with our local city, and so on. So communities or tech hubs, it's growing in the world. It started in San Francisco and now expanding in many different cities. There are many hubs. When we are in the Sushi Tech, there was so many startups, ecosystem from different countries. But basically, communities that promote innovations, technologies are called technological hubs. And here now, actually, we are in one technological hub in Fukuoka. The Engineering Cafe is a tech hub. Our community, we call it Manabu Community, but we also are a tech hub business collective group. So just to give you an understanding who we are, I'm the founder of Manabu and Fukuoka Startup Collective, and we started this in 2009. So we are more than 14 years established as a community hub. And we started in Australia, in the north of Queensland. We expand with different Facebook groups until we reach over 15,000 members. And in 2021, because I moved to Japan, guess what? I bring my community with me. Fukuoka City paid me to stay here, convinced me to say, Pablo, we want to pay you to register your company. They were very good in convinced me, and I incorporate my company here. But as soon as I incorporate the company, I found amazing support from the city. However, I was missing the community part. And there were so many community language exchange, different communities, but I needed something. And then I founded the Fukuoka Startup Collective. And we're a tech hub, but not only tech hub, we are very collective. And what I call it with collective, because we have people from different backgrounds. As a tech person, I believe that collective group we need to combine not only tech people, we need to be more diverse. The problem that many tech hubs face is the isolation. And I work in universities, it's exactly the same in universities, the problem. But when the tech open to the more diverse business partners, the community expand. And we can help different business with our skills, business they can learn from us. It's a kind of very collective group. And when I went to Taipei, I went with my startup. Then what happens? I got the question, please, could you open another community? And I did. So now we are over 190. So I'm a community architecture person. But what is Manabu? Basically, we collect. We are very, try to adopt the work balance in our hubs, in our ecosystem, what we promote, very inclusive. Gender, try to be invite more women into the tech as well. We provide high-skill workshops, high-skill collective support, and zero egos. We are all founders, we are all business people, even we can collectively collaborate. We don't see too much the hierarchical way, we are more flat. And our numbers, so as I mentioned before, we are over past 15,000 global members, and in Fukuoka, we have a group, Slack community that over 70 people, and average age in our community is between 34 to 44. Our community is exclusive. We have a Slack community that is only for pay or invitation only. So this is the group of people that we have now. We have from Finland, Malaysia, Japan, Canada, South Korea, Vietnam, UK, Bangkok, Australia. Mostly of our tech founders, senior business, some of venture capital as well. And we believe that when we have a close community, there are many communities open, Discord communities and Slack. But the value of this small community that we think that people want because networking. People join us because they want to connect with us. And that is what we are doing. And we are creating something very exclusive, up to 100 members. Now we have over 70 and we will close. We reach 100 members, we close. And next, we want to open the next year. Why? Because we want to keep quality, than quantity. And this is our Facebook group. Everyone can join. We have over 700 people. Millennials, most of them. We have a lot of people of digital nomad as well in this group, founders, CTOs, and influencers. What we do with our collective hub tech, we are not just a community. We call it hub because we know now our members, since we have a member from different countries, rate requests, soft landing, they request advisory. So now we start expand our portfolio, and that's what we do now. Every month we do demo day lights. We have people from Korea flying to just join our demo days, and that's incredible. I think I never imagined that people from Korea will fly from South Korea to our demo here. But it's the power of community, the powerful community. And we also helping now some business to scale in Japan. We have so many partnership, relationship with our collaborative efforts in Fukuoka City, with the co-live program. So we believe in the co-creation, in the collaboration. It's super important for us. And this is one case study. As I mentioned before, we are not only tech. Why? Because this is a real example. She is business people. She ran a company, Voodoo Cycling, export in Europe, America. But then she say, I want to join your community. We help her to do a demo day, pop-up store, and in 2 days, she sold all the bike that she brought to Japan, Fukuoka. And now she's expanding in Japan. So, she started in Fukuoka, and now she's expanding across Japan. That's another founder in our community, Kenan, aligned with also. We have done so many events, not only what you see today here in our partnership with Digital Nomad, but we have done with Australian government in Spain, participating with the Digital Nomad, Co-Live Fukuoka, and so on, so on. And this is something that's super important. Communities tech, we can create and bring close the gap between women and technology. And this is something really important that we need to discuss more in the tech space. And we do an event last year called Women Sustainable Wine and Tech, and it was so popular. And we hope that we can do again this year. Or maybe in Taiwan. So we have free members, paid members, free members access to our public channels, LinkedIn channels. But also the members get the more benefits and an introduction partner. And the value of this is collaboration and communities. This is one of our photo, our demo day last month, people from Korea. And one of our members also invite members of other community from Korea as well. So we really appreciate that our members invite more people. And we have this event recently in Tokyo. We did the Vento Lunch Club in Tokyo during the Sushi Tech. You see, in Fukuoka, we sit in the grass. In Tokyo, it's a little more fancy. So we was in the restaurant. So we are more chill in Fukuoka. And what happening? This is coming in October. So guys, even if you live in Fukuoka, feel free to apply. This is the Digital Nomad co-live program that maybe Rio will explain in more details. But we will have a soft landing program. And this soft landing is going to be focusing, inviting startup worldwide to come to Fukuoka, participate with us, and this is we will have 3 speakers, maybe 1 person more, but we have one of the very keynote speakers as well in this soft landing. And that's something we've been started from this year, and it's growing. Please feel free to join. This is our Vento Lunch Club with the community. We gather in every week, every Wednesday in Daimyo Park at 12 p.m. The idea of this concept is get out of the computer, guys. Feel free. Don't be stressed. Don't eat in front of the desk. I saw in Japan people was eating in front of the desk. In Australia, we don't do that. We go to the park. So if we need to bring these little actions in the daily life, make a very improvement, improve the productivity, well-being, and so on. So now, please feel free to join our next Wednesday, 12 p.m. in Daimyo Park. You are more than welcome. And that's it all for me, guys. So let's chat. If you have any questions, you can ask me later. Thank you very much. Now we have our guest. Rio is waiting for us. Thank you so much. Sorry for keeping you away so long.
No,
but
no,
now, you have here you appear in the big screen, Rio. You could.
Oh no.
So I will pass to Rio, and he will explain more about the new Digital Nomad Japanese visa, and also the program happening in October, Koli Fukuoka.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pablo, having me. Even though I'm not in Fukuoka currently, I'm in Bali, being a digital nomad. Well, actually, my final destination is going to be Taiwan to join to the Taiwanese Digital Nomad Conference. And also, thank you, Anita, coming back to Fukuoka. I'm really happy to see you are in the engineer cafe. And also, on behalf of the Japanese citizens, you guys, Taiwanese people, always have lots of support for our disaster, especially in the latest one, the Noto earthquake. And I'm always having kind of the gratitude to Taiwanese people at that all the time. So I'm being a big fan to Taiwanese community, and I'm also trying to connect more deeper between Fukuoka or even the Kyushu Island and Taiwan. So I'm so happy to have this event and joining as a speaker and connecting more opportunity between Kyushu or Fukuoka and Taiwan. Yes, so yeah, and thank you for coming for all of the audience as well. I think I can see someone who I know already, but yeah, and I'm just going to start my introduction and the presentation for 10 minutes. Let me share my screen. Since I started this kind of the Asian tour, I started my travel from Tokyo, Korea, Seoul, Busan, and Hoi An in Vietnam, and the Philippines in El Nido, and now I'm Bali in Indonesia, and moving to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to talk about digital nomadism with government people too. Okay, then I'm literally promoting the Fukuoka as the best destination for the digital nomad or tech people too, like a Pablo's. So let me share now. My presentation is open. Yes, and then now while I'm traveling in Asia, I'm using this slide, so I'm also going to share the same slide for here too. So just maybe most of the people know about me, but my name is Rio Osela. I wish I could speak Chinese as well, but I'm still learning, and I wish I could have some presentation when I'm in Taiwan for the next conference. So I'm the founder of the Yu-Gi-Oh Inc., which is focusing into marketing and consulting into a digital nomad market. And also I'm a member of the Japan Digital Nomad Association and teaching students in Kanazawa University in terms of the new tourism, of course, including digital nomadism as well. And maybe some of people know about me as the founder, a co-founder of the travel subscription startup, which is called Half. And yeah, so the Yu-Gi-Oh Inc. is my second company to fund. Yes. And now, since the digital nomad market is growing up all over the world, so even the Japanese government or the a private company like a co-working space is also looking for more digital nomad to have their as their clients. So we are now helping their mission or their marketing strategy in connecting to digital nomad market. I believe that my company is maybe the company that only the company has some community connections to the by name of the community or even the media and the advertisements, so that we are now actually kind of growing our business to have more clients. Especially the Fukuoka city is one of our main clients, and they are just sharing their budget to promote digital nomad to all over the world. And Fukuoka city was the only one local government to put their budget to promote the digital nomads last year. I'm going to share next one. Then I'm going to start about the updates in Japan. The 3 webs to know about Japan is so keen to have more digital nomads. The first one is, as you know, the digital nomad visa in Japan is just issued this spring. But the Pablo also sharing about this kind of situation. The visa is really, honestly, in my opinion, it's kind of a shame, comparing with the Taiwanese gold card. We actually still limited. This just 49 countries can apply for the digital nomad visa. even though the digital nomad people don't care the nationality, where they are from or what they are, but the Japanese government have to take care about the what's the nationality. This is also one of the points I have to be shamed. And also that the budget requirement is also so high. Actually, it's kind of similar to Taiwan's situation, but the Japanese one is like higher than Taiwanese or Koreans one. And yeah, there's actually many like limitation to apply for the digital nomad visa. And the biggest one is the term of the term of the stay as addition of the digital nomad visa. Taiwanese one gold card can accept you guys for 3 years with a residency and like work permit as well. But the Japanese one don't accept like long-term stay, just like 6 months. And they are not going to give you the residency or any other like work permit at all. So it's kind of not really convenient as a Taiwanese digital nomad visa. And yeah, now we actually collecting actually we are creating kind of like comparison chart between among the Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan, and it looks Taiwanese one is the best visa in the world.
But we do have a limitation of the country to apply, just one,
I
you know who,
yeah.
you know who, yeah, just one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I actually mentioned the where is it like Hong Kong and China.
Oh, Hong Kong
yeah,
is acceptable actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hong Kong and Macau are acceptable.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
because Hong Kong is also one of the huge market for digital nomads.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, there are many people from Hong Kong visiting all over the world as digital nomad.
Yes.
Okay, well, anyway, yeah. So yeah, actually, we are collecting some of the commental feedback from digital nomads and sharing this kind of the feedback to government at this moment, so that we just are going to like, figure out that our digital nomad visa is not really comfortable to have more digital nomad in Japan. And also at the same time, Korea and Taiwan having the kind of same promotion, and we are really competitive. So we should do something better, something to create like a better one. Otherwise, not so many digital nomad is going to come to Japan. That's what we are talking to the governments. On the same time, like in a Nomad list, which is one of the most popular media to know about the updates in digital nomadism, that like Tokyo is still like top list for digital nomad. So they are coming to Japan, not with a digital nomad visa, but a tourist visa, staying for 30 days or like 90 days at most. And they moving to Taiwan or Korea we call it the visa line. And they staying for a week, or even they're going to get some like new visa in that country, maybe. So they are not coming back. But if they are like there to come back to Japan, they just come back and getting the tourist visa again. And literally, the Japanese yen is like weaker and weaker day by day, so that the more digital nomad people like get interested more to come to Japan. I just checked the currency late yesterday, and before the COVID, the Japanese yen for $1 is 109 yen. It was like 18 yen cheaper than now. It's crazy. The second web is like community. Actually, we founded the Japan Digital Nomad Association, which called the JDNA, and creating the online community for free. Then we currently have the 200 people registration, like foreigners, and we are organizing the English community, so that once you want to come to Japan, but you don't know about where to go, what the co-working space or accommodation, just ask on the community. Then there's someone going to help your question and supporting the community. And the third one is like also the biggest one. Like a Taiwanese government also supporting a lot of activity of the like a private company, but also the Japanese government giving the like lots of budget. Actually, they converted their budget from the like domestic workation promotion to the global digital nomadism promotion. But I'm just going to share the reason why Japanese government is so keen to have more digital nomads. Well, now that the audience are mostly living in Japan and Fukuoka, so that you can guess very easily. But I think that there are three reasons why Japan is looking into traditional nomads. The one is like we have like too many tourists, like in Kyoto, Osaka, Tokyo, so that the like a short-term stay is going to like disturb the citizens' lifestyle sometimes. Or like if even in Fukuoka, there are many tourists and they're going to like throw away the garbages or like doing whatever they want, then going to like corrupt some kind of our daily life, so that they are asking the tourists to stay much longer than just the tourism, and addition nobody can do that. And the second one, maybe it's also the similar situation in Taiwan, but we are like losing the population, and especially in the countryside, it's not really easy to survive in 50 years. So the additional normal people, like basically, they are really love to go to the beach or forest, like in the nature, so that the additional normal could help to make some like economical or even the social impact to the countryside. That is like the biggest reason why Japanese government is having the more budget to the digital nomads. Plus, especially like specifically in the Fukuoka city, as you know, the startup town and even the tech community is growing, like a Pablo Zoo. So that the digital nomad is having the big opportunity to the like local startups. So yeah, that is really clear for you guys to see. Then I'm always like sharing so Japan looks really nice for the tourism, but we actually do have lots of issues. And I'm always like telling this nomad, your visit will change my country's future, so please help us, something like this. And last year we organized a club in Fukuoka, and we talking about where the Fukuoka, what's the good point, and the Fukuoka is called the Ramen Kingdom. And actually, I checked how many ramen shop in the Fukuoka they have, and we have actually more than 360 ramen shop in town. Blah 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 blah. So I'm going to I'm going to share what's happened last year, October, and with a video.
Rio, we don't have audio, so we just see the image. So give me 1 second. I will share here from my screen this video.
Oh, yep, sorry. So now you can see Pablo is really enjoying the game, arcade game. Anyway, so yeah, we do like organizing 1 month, like a whole of month of pop-up living event. Then the people can enjoy the like activities like in like tourists. Also, that we offer the co-working spaces and the connection to the local community. Of course, in the October, we have the startup week, and I met Anita at the moment last year, so that you can also connect it to the tech startups and local community as a social impact. Like, so you have everything we prepared in this program. Then actually we had a 50 digital nomad last year, but this year we are trying to have more than that, which is going to be 200 or 300, and we organizing again 1 month program. It's going to be so hard. But yeah, I really would like you guys also to join our events. Actually, the registration is for free. So just register for free and check in what's happening in this October. And if you are interested in joining our events, you just booking and paying for like each single event if you want. We're going to have the main event from 23rd to 25th. for 3 days, and we're going to share about the digital nomadism or something like this, and also including the soft landing as organized by Pablo's community. So if once you just join to the conference, you're going to connect it to the business connection, and also like the participants connection as well. We are going to have the Konmari. I think she is one of the most popular Japanese women in the world, and she's going to talk about the like minimalism for the digital nomad people. Also, we're going to have like Asian like digital nomad leaders, including Taiwan. So just come and check our website, and you will see what's happening in this program. Yeah, we are putting some community manager who can speak English very well, so that you don't really worry about the language problem. Oh, actually, I put some other slide, but Pablo is our ambassador for this event, so that if you have any interest, just ask Pablo, and she is going to like support your registration as well. Yeah, sorry for the. Okay, this is the last slide. My vision is be where you're meant to be. The digital nomadism is one of the way to make yourself happier. Choosing the location is a very important aspect to make yourself happier. But many people cannot choose their location to work. They have to commute to their office at this moment. But once a day, you can you have the right to choose the location to work or to be what you're meant to be. It's going to be like a good way to make kind of world peace, I think. So please contact me if you are connect, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to have like a new connection from this event. Thank you very much. 谢谢ありがとう。
Thank you so much, Rio. Thank you, an applause. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Well, guys, now we want to pass to an short Q&A session. So if you please feel free to ask any question to three of us. So do you have any specific question, guys? Oh my goodness, so quiet. Why, guys? No question about hub, technological hub, digital nomad, visa, Taipei, digital gold card. Do you have? Yep. Sorry.
I hope it's not too specific, but I did notice in your presentation that you were mentioning the healthcare industry. You have like an extra incentive for people that want to do something with healthcare or startups. So I was wondering, are there certain goals Taiwan wants to reach regarding healthcare or such?
You mean Taiwan's goal for healthcare?
Yeah, I noticed that on one of the slides you mentioned that if you work in the healthcare field. Branch.
Okay. It's not people who work in healthcare field. It's that the healthcare systems. That means that you, for example, that if I get the flu, that I go to the hospital or clinic. That it's so easy for me to get the comprehensive and good treatment, and it costs me like $5, and yeah, so that's what I mean. But something I didn't mention in my presentation is that I talk about the startup ecosystem is booming in Taiwan, and the top popular field is actually bio and healthcare field as well. Yeah, so the bio, and the second one is energy management, by the way. Yeah, that's just for information.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Is any other question, guys? No? No? Well, so don't be shy. It's okay.
I do have the request because I
Please.
brought some snack from Taiwan for you guys, and I really don't want to bring them back.
Yeah.
So please help me to finish them, and I want to seduce you to go to Taiwan just because of the snack, but I chose something I also like to share with you, so please enjoy them.
Thank you, thank you. Well, if there's no many questions, guys, please feel free to join after the networking session. So feel free to ask any question, exchange business card or digital card here. Thank you so much, Rio, for being and joining us. And thank you our guests and our community as well. So let's keep the conversation on the networking, and we have some beer, some pizza, so let's go for it. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Arigato.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Arigato, Anita. Thank you.
Arigato. There's some pineapple cake still left, and so please feel free to get it.